Good morning, good morning. Getting started early today. So I got a doctor's appointment. So hopefully we're able to catch something, but it looks like gold already broke out. This pattern right here, this bullish pattern. Let me go ahead and do this. Good morning, Chrissy. Good morning, Kimmy. Setting this up right now. Yeah, I had this set up last night for the bullish flag. But when this broke out, I took a few of these pips going down. So I'm not in a rush to try to catch anything now. That was what happened last night. When did it break out? That was 2 a.m. That was New York, London time. Nice. See if I have something. Oh, there you go. Okay, we should be breaking out now. Like pretty now, like now. Let me see if we have room to break out. Well, the Dixie looks like it's, let's see. We have some room to the upside. This is from the daily. Wow, where are we at? We're at almost 1800. Almost 18. Lots of news. Is it today news? Yeah, we got lots of news today. So unless something happens quick, again, I gotta leave like in 2 hours at the most. Thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate that. So we see the Dixie bouncing over here, although that looks like a bearish flag to me. That's a 15-minute. That looks like a bearish flag to me forming. Not enough candles. Not enough candles here to call that a bearish flag. Let's take a big picture look. Ooh, okay. So that's an important area. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, that's going to be a hard time breaking through, but we do have news today. So with the news, it could break. Right now, it's been dropping, right? Turn this music down a little bit. It's been dropping. Little pin bar forming there, but that's just started at the 6 o'clock. This is the 30-minute. 30-minute could form a bearish flag here. This is a 15-minute. That's a really tight flag right there. All right, so based on what preliminarily what I see, it's been dropping. It's pulling back just now, but that would seem to indicate to me that gold is going to push up again. That's what it feels like to me. GU broke out nicely also. Yeah, not quite yet, I guess. Not ready quite yet. Okay, let me see what I can do here. A little fake out going on, a little fake out action going on there. Very tough to take into this with news coming in about 2 hours. I mean, I think it's going to push up based also on what the DIX is showing. Let's see if we can see something on GU. GU broke out nicely. Didn't really come back to retest. So daily. Yeah, all of this is pretty extended. Don't mean it can't run, but daily, 4 hour, big important spot right here. See how price was bouncing from above, bouncing from below. That's where it's at right now. It hasn't really slowed down, so there's no entry there. I mean, this could have potentially been an entry, but it is at supply. So I don't see anything. Not there. I almost sent Canada last night. GBP CAD. Let me see. GBP CAD was the one that was looking the best as far as consolidation. I prepared this last night, and I thought about sending it, but I thought, well, the team doesn't really know GBP CAD. So I wasn't sure. Close these out. All right, let me kick everything out. This GBP CAD is looking like a bearish flag. That's what it'd be looking like to me. This is GBP CAD. I wasn't very confident of pretty much anything else. Let me go look further. GN, I thought about GN also, but GN is so choppy. GN is very choppy pair. And look at that, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And people who are not used to that probably freak out. So I did not do that. And I thought about GA. And I thought, well, Joe usually sends GA, so let me let Joe deal with GA if he wants to send it. I looked at GBP JPY also. And GBP JPY just hasn't slowed down in forever. I mean, I've set these trend lines here for a long time. It has not slowed down. Maybe the news today will crash it. The Dixie. Go back to the GBP USD. Okay, rejecting that supply, but of course it would. That's why it's difficult to be taking buys all the way up here when price already super extended. Stochastic RSI is extended on the 1 hour, on the 30-minute, on the 15-minute, the 4 hour, on the daily, on all time frames. On all time frames, price is extended on GBP USD. So I need resistance to be formed. I need a red candle. Just keep an eye on GBP USD. It's probably the cleanest of all of them on what seems to be an impending drop. Again, I'm not providing legal advice or financial advice. I'm just talking about what I see. This is all for educational purposes. Look at this, huge. Okay, looks like on the 15-minute, we're getting some resistance there already formed. I hate to do this. This is basically what we're looking for, but I hate to do that. It's too steep. Can get faked out. I'd just rather go on price action and look for resistance to form right there. Gold is pushing up. I may have to focus on gold and GBP USD. I mean, the hours would seem to indicate if this can close bullish, that this would be the end of the drop from the index, and then starts moving up, which means is the gold will come down, and so will your GBP USD. It just broke out of here. Oops. It just broke out of there. So I'm not too keen on taking that buy, even though everything seems to indicate it is going. 18 pips or so. I like GPUSD better for the sell. Good morning, everybody. See who else is here. SS, good morning. I'm good. Going to the doctor here later today. No, I'm not gone on my Peloton yet because I have made the decision that I'm not going to eat until I go on my Peloton, and I have to go to the doctor. And I wanted to get here early so I could provide some value before I have to go. I'm probably shutting it down at 8 o'clock. Got showered and ready so that I can just walk out and head on out to the doctor's office. I'm lacking GU for the sell. Yeah. Broke out of here, didn't come back. I'm thinking if it starts rejecting from here, it can come back for a retest. At least a retest. That's 50 pips to the bottom. Just waiting on confirmation for a sell here. I'm testing my my magic keys. Good morning, Abby. Good morning, Latanya. Good morning, Stefan. Yeah. GU is overbought in all time frames. It is a news day, so anything can happen. I was mentioning earlier, it's just very difficult to take a position on a news day, on a heavy news day like today. We got a whole bunch of folders, including jobless claims. So I would love to trade this after news. I would love to trade this after news, but I'm not going to be here. So just chilling for now. Could have caught 20 pips on that gold move. But I'm looking at the Dixie and the Dixie is bouncing. So I'm more interested in the fake out on gold. For hours overbought significantly. The daily's overbought, the 4 hours overbought, 30 minutes overbought. This is all gold. And we see the Dixie bouncing, having found support. So I'm thinking sells. I mean, the setup is well set up for sales. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that would be tempting to take that sell there on GU. Very tempting, very tempting, very tempting. That's only a, what is that? 10 pips. Let me move my toolbar. About a 12 pip stop for a 50 pip gain. But there is no sell confirmation yet. Almost there. Almost there. 15-minute. I mean, this looks like exactly the setup from the other day. Looks exactly like the setup from the other day on gold. But then it kept coming down. This is a 15-minute. When does it close? In a couple of minutes. This closes in a couple of minutes, providing you perhaps with the entry to the downside, stop loss above it. But this is the 15-minute. Look at the 30-minute. This is the 30-minute. Look at the hour. That's looking nice, to be honest. Yeah, the best days to trade. I'm so tempted to take that. Let's go to here. Yeah, man. Oh, look at gold. Yep. Very tempting to take it. Very tempting to take it. I'm just gonna wait on the technicals. Let me lower my risk. Because if I go in, I'm not gonna go in with full size on this one. Because it's bullish, 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 bullish. Seems to be reaching the end of the road. But it's bullish. 15-minute gold is trying to create resistance. Okay, so there's your 30-minute candle closing. What's my heat wave tell me? Oh wow. Heat wave showing GBP super strong and USD weak. Doesn't mean it can't flip. Price action is telling me that it wants to sell. I think I might go in. I'm going in on GU. All right. Yeah, this has to keep buying. But it's to me that looks like a bearish flag, but it is at support. So okay. Oh, I don't have my magic keys in that window. Let's open that up. Okay. But at any point I don't like the action, I'm getting the heck out. Basically, this is what I have. So I'm like, so. I mean, right now the heat wave is strong and the GBP and the USD is weak, according to. But I'm looking at the technicals here and of price movement, I'm looking at the price and I'm seeing it being bearish. I think the DIX is pushing up further. This is the 30-minute, so it's like this. It's not a joke. It's a 30-minute. See if I can blow this up a little better, bigger, so I can see what's going on. Okay, looks like the GBP is losing some steam. Dixie's still pushing up. I did a little late on that one. Dixie's still pushing up. We'll see. Right now, it's not moving as fast as I would like to. Between now and 7, it should drop some. And if it doesn't do it real quick, I'm out. The reasoning is, again, my psychology works best when my entry and price action are together. And if not, I just close out and reassess. Okay, it was up like 2 pips. Now it's kind of like retracing back to almost 0. So it came in a little late. Looks like gold is rejecting up here again. It's not looking to mess around on the news days. Either it works for my way, either it works my way right away, or hasta la vista, baby. Why is my chart that way? There you go. Now I can see better. So gold once again faked like it wanted to go up. Dixie's pushing up. Okay, the sell is holding. That break me the low of that little wick right there. Dixie pushing up some more. That's how I like it. There you go. Yeah, I'm used to seeing some movement already. And because I don't have the morning to hang out, I want this resolved quickly. I know I can't force the market, but I can manage myself, and I can manage, since I can manage myself, I'm gonna manage myself into probably cutting this too short, too quick. I'm only up like 3 pips. Gold is still pushing up, but that don't mean nothing. Yeah, these tiny little moves on gold would have already been 10, 15 pips. Gotta be a little more patient on GU. Well, one of these is lying, right? It's either gold or Dixie that's lying. Let's go to a lower time frame. Okay, there you go. I see that a little better. Let's go to 5 minute. Okay. I'm seeing that all right. I'm only 2 pips up, so I don't want to like move the stop loss to 0 already. I feel like I just take profit and be done with it. Even though, again, it should continue down, but it could do anything at this point. I got out. I got out. It's not moving fast enough for me. I think I made a little bit of money on that. I mean, basically break even. Getting messages from K-Deuce. Yeah, tiny little profit. Very small. Not doing anything. This should work out, but again, Dixie should have kept moving, and it didn't. The moving averages are about to cross over on the 5 minute. New 5 minute candle just opened. Morning, FA. And the rest of the day to you, Kevin. Tolu, the currency strength, now it's on the currency heat wave app. On the currency heat wave app, it shows right now GBP is at 5.57 and USD at 214. Usually for breakouts, we like to see that discrepancy to be about 3 ticks. And right now, again, GBP is gaining strength again, and USD is still weak. So I took the sell on the technicals. It just didn't move fast enough for me. It looks like it's going to go now. I'm not going back in. Yeah, Billy, it's called Currency Heat Wave. It's an app. You can get it on the App Store. Before you leave, if you're finding value in the stream, please go ahead and like it. Yeah, looks like it wants to go now. Getting mixed messages on the action. See the Dixie, again, seems to me like a bearish flag. But it's at a big support. It's at a big area of support. I would love that flag on the other side of this support. I would love to see this same formation on the other side of this bar right here. Then I would feel really good about it. Like another great trader, I don't know if you've seen, what's his name? Bish is his last name. I like him. I think he quotes the same mentor as Raja, saying, it's not what, but where, as in where in the chart is happening. Okay, now it looks to be breaking down. Where in the chart it's happening, right? This bearish formation happening on the other side of support will be a great indication for a continuation to the downside. But where it's happening with support being right there doesn't mean the same. It's hanging out. The hour candle still hasn't closed, so the 30-minute closed, and I thought it would push hard, already started moving down. And all the indicators are extended. But it doesn't mean, excuse me, it doesn't mean that that's the top. Gold is pushing again. That's a couple of times already that has paid those 20 pips. If the 7 a.m. candle doesn't move, I don't know that we're going to see much before news. Oh, excuse me. That was some move from gold yesterday, wasn't it, guys? That move from gold, goodness gracious. That was crazy. It's like 350 pips or something like that. Going back to the 1 hour. Dixie keeps dropping, well, at least temporarily right now. Nice push on gold. How much time? We got still 9 more minutes to the next candle. Okay, gold is going to try to make it up there before the hour candle. Dixie trying to make a bounce from the trend line. We'll see. Gold hesitating at the same spot. Excuse me. With the US index, are you waiting for it to break the trend line or are you waiting for it to break the support completely? I'm just watching it. I'm just watching it. The movement of it corroborates what I'm seeing over here. Like mostly what I do, I just watch. Mostly what I do is watch. And then when I see a move that I like based on what I know about price action and market structure, then I make my move. Just watch it. Like here, I took a sell originally because of what I saw happening here and what I saw happening over here. It confirmed what I was seeing on both ends, in spite of the fact that the currency heat wave is not really giving me a sell indicator. How much time we got? We got 5 minutes to the 7 o'clock candle. On the 15-minute, I don't really do 15-minute divergences. But I do know that it is extended on all the indicators. Same for GU. In which case, then we should see the Dixie making a move back up. So we got 1 hour. I mean, we got 5 minutes of the hour candle close. And the hour candle close, if it closes like this, then I think we should see some sales. Just waiting. Just patiently waiting. And again, it's a news day. It's a day of news. News is coming. So anything can happen between now and then. Anything can happen after. Right now, GBP looks to be losing its strength, but so is the USD. So that doesn't help the sales. Market could just be waiting. And the 15-minute looks like it's rejecting that spot again. You know, for a drop. But it would make me feel better if the Dixie was moving up. It's not much moving up yet. There goes GU now making a move. See if it has continuance. And GBP is losing strength. So the GU is starting to make its move down. Nice little wick on the 15-minute. Very nice wick on that 15-minute. Let's see if it keeps pushing. Push it good. Let her go. Get my songs all messed up. Isn't it? Whip it. How much time for the new hour candle? A minute or two. Nice rejection candle at entry. Right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. It should not come back to that wick. But again, there's a new hour candle coming, so. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Looks like gold and GU are separating. Okay, that's 11 pips right there, almost 12 pips from entry. Kind of shy of a whole bunch of more pips it can give. There's a new hour candle coming. There's a new hour candle. That's a 7 a.m. Let's see what the 7 a.m. brings us. So this is how the hour closed on GU. Strong rejection from the top. You would anticipate a continuance of the move to the downside, but we do need the Dixie to start pushing up. So the Dixie needs to break its own little mini high there. We got resistance on the Dixie right there. We need to break that to the upside so we can gain some confidence. Of the move down. I'm content with how the morning's gone so far. I would love to be here for the real move. So, you know, I like things that get resolved quickly. So. This just works with my psychology and my trading style. That's awesome, Jovan. That's awesome to hear, man. Morning, Abes. Yeah, I think I'm up 5%. 5% or so for the week. It's a blue morning so far. So that got to be about 13 pips right there. Situation like that with the new hour candle coming would have taken some partial profits. I moved my stop loss. I know it's aggressive, but that's how I like it because I'm aggressive with my entries at times also, and I'm aggressive in my lot sizes too. So not waiting for the pullback to take away pips from me. Good morning, Sterling. Approximately what time is the real move? There's no way of knowing, brother. But the 8 a.m. candle, is the open of New York. That usually brings a move. Today we have 8:30 a.m. candle. That's when the real move is going to happen. At 8:30, you should see the candles move hard. And then at 9:30, you have the stock market open. So that's another, and then 10. So usually between 8 and 10 is when you see the real move. 8 and 9, the 8 o'clock candle and the 9 a.m. candle are usually the candles that show you direction. Okay, so I'm glad I'm out of that. Oh, excuse me, because the Dixie don't seem to be wanting to come back. Dixie is coming to test the low again. Remember, it's really bearish right now. It broke its trend line a while back, but it's just simply at support. So based on the fact that it's at support, I'm expecting it to bounce. The outer trend line. And a trend line already broken. I mean, if I was an index trader, I would have sold here. But again, there's just a lot of waiting because there's news coming. Gold may be making its evening star at the same time as the index is getting ready for a bounce. You're welcome, Sterling. Said you haven't won a single trade, Jones? Since when? Since when? I mean, we all go through losing streaks. Everybody does. Can't lose your confidence because of it. Everybody goes through losing streaks. Just manage risk. Oh, I'm sorry. Just manage risk. That's all you can do. Monday. Were you here with me on what was it, 2 days ago? Tuesday? Were you here on Tuesday? Did you miss the live on Tuesday? Because that was a pretty easy win. $50-minute fake out on GU. I took the sell over here. Already closed it. This over here already. When the 30-minute closed, I took the next candle sell. Wiggled out for a little bit, but in the end it paid. But there's more coming. There's more coming. It's just the market's kind of waiting for news. But all of the, it should be a good exercise in learning something today, right? All the indicators for gold and for the dollar and for GBP USD are overbought on all time frames from the daily down. So we'll see. Let's see what news does with that. Oh, okay, okay. So you missed the Tuesday move. Okay. Yeah, it was very easy. I think in fact, I broke it down. My very last video here on my channel has that breakdown. I made it like a 5-minute video on it. So you don't have to watch the entire live. You can just watch the 5-minute and you can get a review of the trade from Tuesday. So if you have lost, if all your trades are losers as of right now, and you were using a 10-cent lot size, that means you have lost 25 pips. That's not bad. You lost 25 pips over a span of 4 days. That's fine. Geez, that's all good. Look at that. Nice rejection on the Dixie. I mean, the break of the trend line. As I mentioned before, it just looks like a bearish flag, right? And so, yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised for it to bounce from here. Look at gold making its evening star. If it ends up with it, we'll find out here in a minute. Looks like GU wants to continue going up. If you're losing streaks, if your losing streak of 4 days consists of losing 25 pips, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And as you point out, all of those were at 10 cents. Right? At 10 cents. How big is your account, by the way, Jones? Because I was gonna say on a dollar on a $1 lot size, had you taken my sell here, you would have gotten $12. You would have gotten all your money back plus a whole bunch more. So relative as far as that's concerned. Oh, you have $100. You have $100 account. Okay. All right. So that's not much. That is the proper lot size for you. But if the $100 there is just for, how can I say? I mean, I could risk $100 all day long. Nice continuation move from the break of the trend line, which means push up from both of these. And they're still pushing up. You haven't taken a single trade this week, Daniel? Not been able to be on the charts, or you're being extra conservative? It's been a good week. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, Jones. And I think it's always good to practice with real money. Just use proper lot sizes and keep your risk low. Okay, the Dixie entering support. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so did I, and then I moved it. I had a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. I moved it to today to avoid not trading for so many days in a row. Okay, look at that. It's rejecting at the same spot. So that's an important price point. See if it moves. It move now. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see anything dramatic until news. I did not like any of the setups last night, by the way, guys. That's why I did not send the setup. First, we had news coming, but also I looked at all the setups. I almost sent GBP Canada because of all the ones that I looked at. I even looked, I mean, I went as far as looking at is it USD, JPY? USD, JPY, Euro USD. I didn't see anything that I really liked. I liked gold. But I did not send it. I like gold because I felt like it was creating this bullish flag. But I took the break of support last night up here. When it broke through here, that was a 9 a.m. candle. I took some of these, but I knew based on everything that was going on, especially the big massive push up, that the likelihood was that it would create a bullish pennant and go to the upside, which it did. But I didn't send that. When gold is volatile as it is right now, I mean, it's pretty volatile. Look at all these moves, right? This huge move up. There's volatility in the market. It's dangerous for beginners. Yeah, USD JPY. Yeah. Take a look at it. Talking to Kimmy now. This is what I have on the 4 hour. Talking about this. Yeah, it's right at it. It's right at the 61.8. I mean, that's just prime positioning for dropping. This is prime. All right, and it's resistance. And it's a bearish flag. You got a lot going on here. I wouldn't be surprised if news crashes this baby. Little tiny bounce from support. Let's see if it proves to be a true bounce. A true bounce of support would have it breaking this over here and moving up. GU still rejecting at the same spot. Anywhere where price repeatedly rejects or bounces from, it's something that you should note on gold or any other pair, Kevin. GBP Canada and GBP NCD, Tony, they consolidate so much. GN pays a whole bunch of pips, and so does Canada when they move. But it for me it's erratic to move often. So is it okay for it to break and close past the 61.8 and not think, gee, golden zone is broken and just retesting to continue going up? Again, Kimmy, is it Kim? Yeah. We just watch what it does. I try not to interpret too much into what I'm seeing. I just watch it. Let's go back to the 4 hour. See, so, and looking at it, okay? Look at market structure. Bounce, okay, from here, this area right here, broke down below, came above it. When it came above it, bounced again, stayed above it. When it broke below it, rejected again. So this is an important price point. I'm not looking at Fibonacci now. I'm looking at market structure. Can it do this? Can it break out, come back? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. The highest probability right now is that it'll reject from here. That's the highest probability right now. Go to the daily. Look at the daily. That's an important price point, right? It bounces from there, and now it's below it. So the likelihood is that it will reject from there. That's the highest probability, is that it will reject. Can it break above? Yeah, it can break above. And if it breaks above and bounces from that zone, then yeah, it's a buy. As part of the class that I did on Monday, as far as observing the market. I mean, you can analyze the market and draw some conclusions from your analysis, right? And then you have to merge that with your right now analysis. My right now analysis is that gold seems to be making an evening star. GU keeps rejecting at the same spot. The index is at support. So according to what I'm seeing, then these should be coming down soon. If not right now, soon they should be coming down. And I formulate a plan, right? Formulate a plan for whether it goes down or whether it goes up. But then after that, I just watch it. I don't try to guess which way it's going. I just watch it to see where it goes. Hope that helps you. And I know it's difficult, right? I mean, you're putting money at risk. You want to know where price is going. There's no way of knowing where price is going. It's all probabilities. I mean, I can guarantee this. At some point, gold is going to sell. But when is that? I don't know. At some point, gold is going to buy. But when is that? I don't know. We watch it and we go with whatever we see. Right now, it looks like GU wants to break its own high here in a minute. And in that case, that will be the end of this little scenario here. Well, no, the break of zones, yes, absolutely, Kimmy, the break of zones. But Fibonacci is not a zone. The golden zone, it's been named that, but it's not because it's a zone. It's just simply a level in the Fibonacci sequence. It's the golden ratio of the Fibonacci sequence. But market structure and price action is really where it's at. Price action always being king, right? What price is doing is really what matters. And what price is doing in relation to what price has already done, which is market structure. So price action is what price is doing right now. Market structure is what price did before. So the relationship of those two is really what we're paying attention to. And then we can use other things for confirmations. Like, I guess what I'm getting at is I don't have a Fibonacci strategy that I'm employing. I'm using Fibonacci at times to confirm my strategy. I don't go what my Fibonacci says. I don't go up any of those. If you notice, I took my moving averages out. Because people keep asking me about the moving averages. I want to see price for what it's doing. What is price doing? And like, for example, right now, what is gold doing right now? It's selling. Right now, price is selling. Is that for me? Is that enough for me to enter into a sell? Well, for me, not quite. Right? For me, not quite, because the Dixie is also selling at the moment. And this was prior resistance and may now be support. If price comes back inside of here, is that good enough for me to take a sell? Well, not quite sure about that either, because there is a little bit of support right here, right? And then there's support here. So maybe after it breaks this to the downside, I can take it. You know, after it breaks this to the downside, this area right here, then maybe that's a sell for me. And all these others are on the 30-minute, right? Yeah, all these are on the 30-minute. No, the golden zone is not the same as a market structure zone. You're welcome, Kim. Yeah, fibs are great. I'm not saying anything bad about fibs. It's just, I think what watching what price does is more important. This is starting to look like a fake out. I mean, we already know it wants to sell, right? Here's the bounce we've been waiting on. Let's see it break now. See if it goes. GU is rejecting again at the same spot. I need more water. Okay, which candle is that? That's the 7:30 candle. All right, another 30-minute candle. Let's see what this candle does. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh. Like if I'm watching gold right now, okay, it's buying. Does that mean it's a buy? Not necessarily, but it did create a new resistance up here. So a break of that would seem to indicate a buy. And let's go take a look at this again. Something like so. Support. Let's see if the Dixie has found his legs. Come on, Dixie. I mean, I'm rooting for the Bulls on the Dixie. It's a much cleaner option. The sales on gold and GU are a much cleaner option than buys. So I would like to see some confirmations for sales on GU and gold, but it doesn't mean they're coming. It could just keep going up. GU and gold, that is. Al Brooks? No, I haven't heard of Al Brooks. I should look him up though. He's a scalper. I mean, I might have heard of him and not realize that was him. So I don't remember the name of the scalper that trades in 5 pips. But it's got so much money. He makes a ton of money with 5 pips. 5 and 6 pips. Well, I'll be out of here by 8 o'clock, Tony. And we're not in news yet, right? You don't want to be in a trade. You don't want to be in a trade when news hits. You can take the trade after news hits, or you could trade before, but you don't want to be in a trade when news hits. Again, rejecting, GU is rejecting at the same spot. Looking at the 15-minute, and I'm liking the wicks. Good morning, Sandrika. Not necessarily, Jonathan. I mean, your trade will eventually stop, but it may skip your stop. Like it may slip. It's what they call slippage. So you put a stop loss at 10 pips and price moves so quick that it blows past your stop up 30 pips and then takes you out. So you lost an extra 20 pips more than what you really wanted to lose. That's how stop works when there's news. Basically, they don't work, not very well. Yeah, practically, you just remember, guys, that when you're selling, someone has to buy. When somebody's buying, someone else has to sell. Those orders have to be matched. If price is moving too fast, then it doesn't give time for those orders to be matched. And the orders go in, but by the time they are matched, price is already way above or way below it. So, you know, slippage is what they call it. And it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real pain in the butt too. You're not always going to get price at the price that you want. That's what happened to you yesterday, Sandrika. So, which is why it's good not to be in a trade during news, or if you're high, if you're already very high in profit, or you have your stop losses at a significant difference, you know, based on your strategy. Okay, then you probably have time. Price has time to see, to hit without slipping on you. But for example, if you wait for news to already have come out, and price makes its impulse move, that jerk move that it does, now you can enter a trade that is not going to get slipped, most likely. I mean, what was I going to say? Slippage can also work in your favor, right? If price goes in your direction, it could slip past your take profit and pay you out another 20, 30 pips above that. But sometimes it'll fly past your stop loss 20, 30 pips above that. And now you're trying to close your trade and you can't close it because, again, the orders are not being filled fast enough for the speed of price. So it's a frustrating practice to trade during news. You gotta know what you're doing, have a little experience. Yeah, the indexes can get pretty wild during news. Okay, looks like again, that spot is holding for GU as far as sales is concerned. The Dixie's still not quite decided what it wants to do. You do have what may be forming here, new support. Tiny little support over here. Now we may be getting a new support over here. That's a higher low, right? This is a low, this is a higher low. So we may be starting to see, or like Michael Jackson used to see, we might be starting something. How much time we got? I don't have much time. 23 minutes and then I'm out of here. I like what's happening with GU. It seems to be indicating that the structure will hold. As of late, I've noticed that the price action of the index of the Dixie and GU is more true to what's happening at the moment than with gold. With gold is usually a delay, which kind of gives you an edge, being able to get in. Very tempting to take a sell here. Very tempting, very tempting. Very tempting. Look at that. Doji at resistance on the 15-minute. Very tempting, very tempting. Because it looks like, again, the Dixie found its footing. It's holding. But I'm not doing nothing. In fact, I'm going to close my terminal over here. Okay. That's gone. No more temptation. You like that, Latanya? Man, I can't wait to see. Let me see. Where am I going to be at 8:30? I'm going to be on the road at 8:30, probably. Yes, on the way to the doctor. So can't wait to see it move. I just love to see the price move when news hits, but I won't be able to do anything about it. Same thing yesterday, man. It was a little frustrating to be watching how price was moving on gold and not be able to do anything about it. When I finally got to a computer, I ran, looked at it, it did a little pullback, jumped on it. And I could have gotten probably 200 pips from that gold move. Got like 16 pips and I was like, okay, very volatile movements. Let me stay out of it. And I had to force myself again to close it. I mean, on a day like yesterday, man, you can get paid a lot of money. If you're willing, this is the deal. If you're willing to walk away with zero, if you're willing to walk away with zero on a day like yesterday, you could make so much money when price goes your way. And by that, I mean, if you don't mind letting price do what it's doing, as long as it doesn't take you out. When a day like yesterday, when price moves like that, man, those are the days that you see people make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. But you got to be willing to walk away with nothing or even a loss if you didn't enter at the right place, at the right time. Yeah, I don't think that anything, it doesn't seem like nothing. This is all just going to consolidate, consolidate, consolidate until news. That seems to be what we're looking at. What was that? That was my iPad. I just love when spammers send you stuff and they think you're gonna fall for it, right? This message is supposedly from AT&T. We will lock your device soon. Please clear spam messages. Scan now. Let's shut up. Shut up. Looks like K-Deuce made his money on GA last night. Or this morning. All right, again, rejecting the same spot. Looks like the Dixie is finding a foothold. Maybe it will launch from here. $13 to the 8 o'clock candle. There you go, GU. You see how it reacted immediately? The index is going up and GU reacted immediately. Gold is like, eh. Telling you. That's tempting. That's tempting. Not much happening. Not much happening at all. I have to watch Jay's class. I wasn't able to be there on Tuesday. I hope I don't have to wait very long in the doctor's office, because I will fall asleep there. morning, Pamela. I'm going to be leaving here in a few minutes at a doctor's appointment. Oh, on that note, Jones, that's cool. On that note, I bought the Forex simulator and I've been back testing it. I've been using it. Oh my gosh, very powerful. I think I will do classes with it too. I think I'll do the same thing and use the simulator for a class so we can back test. It's almost like back testing live. It's pretty cool. You can pause it, you can examine it, you can talk about it. Like anything, if you can slow things down, it kind of helps you understand things a little better. And then once you understand something, you can speed it up a little bit. You know, the difference between yeah, there's a support. The difference between baseball at a high school, collegiate level, and the major leagues is the speed of the game. That's really the biggest difference, is the speed of the game. I remember being 15 years old, and I was in a field where some major leaguers were taking batting practice, and I was there. I was at third base. And this guy hit a ground ball my way. It was just a ground ball, just a routine ground ball. But the top spin that ball had, the speed at which it went by me was unbelievable. It's like, what the heck? I didn't know anybody could hit a ball that hard on the ground. And so the big leagues of trading, right? If you can slow things down for a little bit, start understanding it, seeing it, see the movement of price and whatever, and then slowly start speeding it up, you'll be able to catch up with it. You know, the first time that I saw a 92 mile an hour fastball, I didn't see the ball. It was a blur. Okay. This was me playing baseball for Puerto Rico. And in Greer, I went to represent Puerto Rico. We won the championship in Puerto Rico and represented Puerto Rico in Greer, South Carolina. First game, I go up there and the guy's throwing. Thank God it was a day. It was a day game. Thank God it was a day game. Okay, because he was throwing 95 miles an hour. And it was like, holy cow. Now that, it was daytime, so I could see it a little better. The next game was at nighttime. The guy was throwing 92 miles an hour. And I stood there and I heard it go by. Strike one. Like, shoot. Go up there again. Next pitch. Strike two. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to wait for the curve. I can't see the fastball. And I knew a curve was coming, right? Because after throwing you two fastballs in a row, here comes the curve. So here comes the curve. I hit a line drive to right field, base hit. Okay. I did that for 2 nights. For 2 nights. There you go. Here comes the sell, guys. Oh my gosh, here comes the sell, and I can't take it. Do I want to take it? Oh. This is tempting. So tempting. So tempting, guys. So tempting. Right here. Very tempting. I'm not going to do it. So by the third night of watching these fastballs going by, I could see it. I could see it and I could react to it. And I probably hit the hardest ball that I've hit in my life. I hit a line drive to the third baseman that he didn't even have a moment. He didn't even get to move. The ball hit him in the arm and he was running he ran to his dugout immediately. He didn't even make a play on the ball. So again, talking about speed. Slow things down at first. That's what back testing does for you. It helps you slow it down. And then you speed it up little by little, little by little, by little by little, and then you can get used to the speed of the market. You can perhaps even see it faster than the speed of the market. On the simulator, you can do that. You can speed it up even faster. You can start seeing how the market moves. You can start reacting quicker to it. Yeah, this is looking good for a sell. But again, I gotta go in about 6 minutes. I gotta shut it down. So no, it's not Forex tester. It's let me see if I find it. Let me see if I find it. Let me see if I find it for you guys. It's soft Forex. Again, I really think that when finally they come up with a great interface, then people will be able to, it's going to make a lot of money for somebody who come up with a nice interface. So this is the one I bought. I've been using it. I like it. So, okay. So that's gold already 10 pips. GU hasn't reacted the same way, but I'm expecting if this keeps going up, that this is going to drop. No more vacation until next year. All right. Glad you're here, Mercedes. Hey, take care, Kevin. Have a great day. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Jones. I understand. Yeah, I gotta go. I got a doctor's appointment, so I gotta go. Man, I wanted to take that sell. That's the sell I was waiting for on gold. I mean, this one's good over here, I think. The one on GU is still gonna be all right. But this is the one I really wanted right here. Just the way it is. Okay, so there goes the Dixie. Again, where did it bounce? It bounced at support. Right? Even though we have a bearish flag here, that bearish flag is happening at support. If this bearish flag was happening on the other side of support, then yes, it should run. But happening at support is likely to bounce. And so that's what it's doing. And look at that sell, man. Ah, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Glory. Hallelujah. It's 15 pips already. Nice. Oh, no. How it hurts to see it move. Oh, look at it move. Look at it move. Let me close again. I got another terminal over here. Let me close this one also so that I'm not tempted to go in. Yep, that's closed. Let me turn off my heat wave. This whole entire time, the heat wave has been bullish on GBP and it hasn't moved. So let's see what we got. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to the 8 o'clock. The 8 o'clock momentum should carry this down. Let's see. Woohoo! Look at this, baby. That's the hour. Fake out. Fake out. 40 seconds for the 8 o'clock candle, and then I gotta go, guys. I hope you got value from the live. Please like the stream. I would appreciate that. And I'll be back tomorrow. Remember that there are heavy news coming at 8:30, jobless claims, along with many other folders. All right, so the trade might have been this one right here before the 8:30 candle. Now, as it gets closer, or if you get in now, if the continuation happens, right? What you would want to see on the 8 a.m. candle is a push up a little bit. I would like to see a push up. There's the candle. I want to see a push up. Yep, push up, push up. A little more. Push up a little more. Push up a little bit. A little bit. Just give us a wick, darn it. There you go. Okay, there you go. And now this right here turning into a wick red to break that support. That's what we want to see. Okay, and if you do get that, okay, looks like it's coming. And if you do get that, then somewhere around here is TP. See, somewhere around there, 35 pips or so, 30 pips or so. But again, this has to turn. This has to turn into a wick, breaking the low. Otherwise, it's just basically found support and it's bouncing from there. All right, that's it, guys. Awesome, Daniel. I'm glad you caught it. Glad you caught it. There's, yeah, it's bouncing from there. That's going to be a beautiful wick if it sells. Okay, if it sells, it's going to be a beautiful wick. So look for it. Okay, and that is it, guys. I'm gonna shut it down. Gotta go see the doc, take care of myself health-wise, and I will be back tomorrow. God bless you.